Thought for the day. Success and failure come and go. Don't let either define you. Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Kristina Ina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being. In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we discuss the habits necessary to develop emotional strength and resilience. Have a listen.
So emotionally strong people know that they cannot be emotionally strong without taking care of their bodies. Our brains and our bodies are so interconnected. Some people might be annoyed and might not like and might feel kind of triggered by me saying this, but I would be hard pressed to believe that it's possible to have a really healthy mental well-being, emotional well-being, that it's almost impossible to have a good, solid mental health without moving your body pretty much every day. These bodies, these vessels are not meant to sit still. They are meant to be nourished. They are meant to be moved. They are meant to be respected. And if you can show me someone who sits on the couch all day, every day, watching Netflix and eating ding dongs, who is a happy, joyous, connected, fulfilled, grounded human being, then you can prove me wrong. But I would be hard pressed to believe that that is actually possible. We need to, emotionally strong people know this, that we need to be moving our bodies, respecting our biology by the foods that we eat and by the way that we move our body. And I don't care what you do. I don't care if you have an 80s dance party, an 80s YouTube video dance party in your living room, like me on a regular basis. If you go for runs, if you go for walks, if you go swimming, if you climb stairs, if you box, if you cha-cha, I don't know, whatever it is, if you like dancing, whatever it is, move your body. It is going to have a huge impact. Research actually shows, there's been research that has been done that shows that 40 minutes of continuous exercise, particularly running, has been shown to be as effective as treating mild to moderate depression as antidepressant medication. So running 4 days a week for a minimum of 40 minutes. Running, jogging, doesn't have to be fast. You're not training for a marathon. As effective as treating mild to moderate depression as antidepressant medication. So our bodies are meant to move. Respecting that, it's essential for a solid emotional health, mental health, general sense of well-being, and also the foods that we eat. And I'm not saying that you have to go on some super strict extreme diet, but being mindful. If your diet consists of brown and beige, meaning like chocolate and fried foods, not that some chocolates aren't bad, but if you're eating like cake and donuts and fried chicken and French fries and gravy and like the brown and beige foods, if your diet consists of brown and beige foods, it's going to be really hard to feel good. Our body was not meant to live off of those things. Sometimes, yeah, no big deal. But really being mindful of our health and our biology. The next one, the next dimension of the self, and this is not going to come as a surprise to most of you. Emotionally strong people respect and take care of their psychological health. Their psychological self. They take care of their mental health. They take care of their mind. They practice having healthy boundaries. They practice doing mindfulness, practicing mindfulness, taking time for themselves, being grounding themselves. They practice doing meaningful things that are important, that kind of lights them up, that makes them feel good. They make it intentional to do things that feel rewarding and engaging and purposeful, that they're passionate about. They take care of their psychological health, whatever that is, whatever you need to be doing, going to therapy, joining some kind of group where you're able to kind of deal with things and talk about the things that are happening in your mind, the things that you're struggling with, and being able to work through them, deal with your pain, heal from stuff in the past. You cannot be emotionally strong if you are not taking care of your psyche, if you're not respecting your psyche, if you're not investing in your mental well-being. It's not possible. The next one, and this is a huge one, especially given a lot of my background in training, our social self. And I might go on a little bit of a soapbox here, but as we become more and more connected online, we have become less and less connected in the flesh, in real life, real relationships, eye to eye, real time conversation with three-dimensional human beings. We need social connection. Alfred Adler, one of the forefathers of modern psychology, said that genuine, honest, authentic human connection is as essential to our survival as air and water. This is non-negotiable. We need to go out and be with the 3D people. We need to deal with relationships. Relationships are sometimes messy. We need to deal with that. We need to not hide behind our screens, hide in our houses, keep ourselves from ever having any kind of upset or difficulties or challenges in relationships. Relationships are tough. We got to deal with it, but we got to do it because we are hardwired for connection, real connection, not internet connection, real life connection. Emotionally strong people have close, connected, supportive, encouraging, mutually beneficial, and mutually respecting relationships. They go out in real life and make real relationships. We have to. This is essential to our survival as air and water, our social being, our social selves. It's non-negotiable if you want to be emotionally strong.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.